Hey everyone, this is Fahim with another video about English language learning. First of all, I'd like to extend thanks to all those people who watched, liked, shared and commented on my videos. Your comments are really important for me, as some of you commented yesterday that my board wasn't visible, but today I have worked on that, and as you can see, it is a little visible, a little better. Okay, so today's topic is grammar. Yes, it is grammar. As many students, whenever I take this name or whenever I just say grammar, their color changes, they turn pale. And that's why I've selected this topic, because a lot of people, they think that this is a very difficult thing, or this is something that we can't do. For some of us it's a hard nut to crack, but then all it takes is the effort. So yes, it was also difficult for me when I started as a student. It was really difficult, but when I became a teacher, I worked and I realized if you work hard, you can achieve something. So let's move on. If you are ready, let's move on to this lecture of today, that is learning grammar. Well, I've taught for 7 long years and I've come to realize that grammar or anything that you want to learn, it is really easy if you just try very hard. So I've written 5 questions, and these are the 5 questions that I'll be discussing today about grammar. Do you know, or do you have any idea what are these questions and what do they mean? So let's start. Let's take a start. My question number 1 is, what is grammar? Number 2, why is it important? Number 3, how to pronounce that word? Number 4, what makes it difficult? Number 5, how to learn grammar easily. And all these questions, actually, why have I asked these questions? Because whenever you want to learn something, you should be very clear that why are you doing that and why are they important. So let's take a start with the first point that I have written on the board. Do you know what is grammar? Or what does that word mean? Yes, a lot of you may know this and a lot of you would still be confused. So my suggestion is that whenever you want to learn a concept, first you should know its meanings. So yes, what is the meaning of grammar? As all of you know, grammar is the self-rules that govern a language or that make the language work. So the second question, it arises that why is it important? Can you tell me why is it important? Of course, you already know that without correct grammar, you can't speak effectively. I said effectively. Why? Because yes, even animals communicate. Communication is a broad term, and effective speaking is something else. Effective speaking and effective writing is a really good thing, and it is specific to human beings. So this importance of the grammar is due to the fact that we have to communicate effectively with the native speakers and with the non-native speakers also. And if you talk about pronunciation, I've heard people say grammar. So what do you think? What is the correct pronunciation? I hope you're right. So your answer must be grammar. Am I right? Okay. So if your answer was grammar, it was incorrect. It is actually grammar. And I have consulted so many dictionaries. Previously I used to say the same. So if I am corrected, you also stand corrected today. The fourth question actually is what makes grammar difficult. What is that thing that makes this concept difficult for you? Can you tell me? Yes, there are so many reasons that make this thing difficult for you people. The first and foremost important thing in this regard is that some of you, they don't want to, or many of us, they don't want to work very hard. So the only obstacle or hurdle that comes in our way is the lack of hard work. If you work very hard, trust me, nothing is difficult in this world. The last but not least, how to learn grammar easily. So if you want to learn it in an easy way, there are so many things that you have to do. Actually, there's another list of things that you have to do, and I'll be talking about them also. And on that list, we have that fifth number, that is how to learn grammar easily. And I'll be extending that topic. Why? Because I want you to learn effectively. The very first thing, when you want to learn anything, you should be focusing on its meanings. So that's what I've written, that you have to focus on the meaning of that grammatical topic that you are going to study. By that, what do I mean? Let me give an example. For example, if you want to study present tense, so you should know what is the meaning of present tense, right? Present means now. So it explains itself. The meaning is, or the name is self-explanatory. Present means now. So you are going to talk about something or some action that is taking place now. And if we talk about the second thing, you should also know the objective of learning as to why you want to learn that thing. Does it have the relevance in your day-to-day life? Why? So if I again take the example of present tense, why do you learn present tense? Yes. Why? Because you want to talk about present tense. You have to say so many things in present. And if you talk about the form and structure, you already know that in present tense we use subject and first form of verb, and with subjects he, she, it, we use s and es, and then does not, and etc. So if we talk about examples, yes, then you have to have the examples of that thing also. If you want to practice, or if you want to be confident, or if you want to be competent about that thing, that concept, you have to know how is it used and how is it used in your day-to-day language. And one more very important useful tip for examples, that whenever you're learning any tense, try to use examples from your life. What do I mean to say by using examples from your own life? For example, if my name is Fahim, and if I want to learn about present tense, and I have got a class and all, so instead of talking about Ali, a person whom I don't know, and a person who doesn't know me and all, and I'm using the examples that bring an effect that is actually not, close. That is something that is a far-fetched thing. So you have to avoid that thing, and you have to give the examples of your own day-to-day things, your daily routines. And for example, if I want to learn this, I'll say Fahim wakes up early in the morning. And then it brings something that is close, right? And the last thing that I want you to do is practice. As you have heard, as that saying goes, practice makes a man perfect. So this grammar thingy, it has to be practiced a lot if you want to know, if you want to learn something. A lot of us, what we do is we learn a concept, and for the time being we think that okay, we know it very well. But when after some time, after a while, when someone asks us about the same thing, We don't know. Why? Because we don't practice. So after learning the concept, you have to bring it into practice. And if you don't have people around you whom you can talk to yourself, right? That's how I learned. And by following all these steps, you'll be able to learn grammar effectively. So this is the end of today's video. If you like that and if you find it useful, please like it, subscribe my channel, and please share it. It will really be helpful for you and for people around you. Thank you very much. This is me signing off. Have a good day. See you in the next video. So I really appreciate your feedback. Actually, it is. This is Fahim, and I again welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome you to. Your comments and your commented on my videos. I don't know. I just want to do it perfect.